it's time for the breakout performer. All right. So who was your breakout performer for the Pittsburgh Steelers on offense, baby? Talk about it. Talk about it. I think this is an easy one, too.
Pickens. Broke out. I don't even need to check the stats. The amount of insane catches he was making.
We got one, Deke. We back, Deke.
That just literally is the definition of breakout to me.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
How he was cooking these corners. How Pickett could just throw it up to him. Yeah, this is going to be a catch. The body control on the sidelines, we even saw it in this Browns game, but we've seen it throughout the season. It's just insane how he can work with so little space between himself, the sideline, and the cornerback. Catch the ball, get 2 feet in bounds, and make it look effortless. Then combined with, he had the crazy catch against the Browns, probably. That's probably the catch of the year, between that and the Jefferson catch against the Bills. Game-winning catch against the Raiders, Christmas Eve, Franco, 50th anniversary, all that. Nice catch against Cleveland Browns for a touchdown. He was great. I forgot about this one.
Talk about it.
How many touchdowns do you have this year? 3 or 4? I just went through all his touchdowns.
Pull them over
but the other one's the Dolphins, where Pickett throws that fade ball back corner of the end zone. Same thing.
He had 4. He ended with 4.
Pickens high points it. Beautiful catch, toe tap. It's just things. I don't know if I want to say we shouldn't be seeing from a rookie, but there's rookie receivers that come in and showcase this type of talent.
Yeah.
And they end up being amazing receivers, long-term Hall of Fame type dudes. Think when Jamar Chase came in.
I'm with
Justin
you, bro.
Jefferson came
I'm
in,
with you, baby.
jumped off the screen like a Calvin Johnson. That's what I think we have in Pickens right now. So it's literally the only thing I can think of whenever you said breakout performer on offense. Now, since we're not doubling up or anything, I guess you could talk about Pickett because some of those performances down the stretch and clutch moments definitely broke out. But I think it works. You give Offensive Player of the Year to Pickett, and then you give breakout performer to Pickens.
Well, I just wanted to give you a heads up. I don't want to catch you off guard. I did slip the poll in, all right, while you were talking, because I thought this was a unanimous and simple, like, we both going to say GP and go on about our business. But then the chat was not so unanimous. So I felt like it was appropriate to slip a little bit of that poll in there. I ain't want to put too much in, so we gonna let it ride for a little bit. But I do like what you said about GP, man. For me, had multiple guys that I thought of, like I talked about KP8. But at the same time, I was like, I'm not doubling up. And KP8 was my OPOY, Office Player of the Year. But then I went down that list in terms of breakout performers. And I was like, man, who was that guy for me? And I thought about a Jaylen Warren because of undrafted guy. And the fact that, like I said, we really didn't know what to expect from him when he was going to get these opportunities. But for the first half of the season, he was our best running back. Let's not, sugarcoat it. He was the guy. He was the guy that we saw the most productivity out of, the most consistency from. And that was why the conversation surrounding Najee even started in the first place, because of what he was showing. And then obviously that continued and his role even expanded and his productivity kept going as well. I mean, he's a guy that we're extremely excited about, to the point that we don't even holler about, hey, Deke, who going to be our RB2 now? We don't even holler about that. Remember, that was like a legit storyline. Yo, who was our backup running back, man? Who are we rolling with? We got the answer now. Jaylen Warren, he's proven that. 17-game sample size. He showed what he's capable of. So I definitely thought about him. And then obviously Connor Hayward, man, because of what he was able to do just in this offense, man, showing that he could be a receiver, showing that he could block, showing that he could run the ball if he needed to. Like, just the diversity with that. But I'm with you, Deke. To me, this was a no-brainer. To me, this was a hands down, like, do I even got to talk about him? GP, are you with me? All right? That's how I feel about George Pickens, man. He is the guy. We look at Deontay. Deontay is wide receiver 1 type guy. When I look at George Pickens, that's franchise receiver type guy. And when we talk about the difference, is a distinct difference between wide receiver 1 and a franchise wide receiver. No different when we talk about QB1 versus a franchise quarterback.
Yeah.
It's differences. It's big differences. Tannehill, Kirk Cousins, QB1s. Franchise quarterbacks, Rodgers, Brady, Ben, Breeze. You see the difference? Big difference, right? I think we all could agree about that, right? It's pretty simple. When I look at George Pickens, I think of him in the same vein as, like, you talk about a Jamar Chase, a Justin Jefferson, a Stephon Diggs, you know, those type of guys, Devontae Adams, those type of guys. He has that same type of talent. He has that same type of just confidence in his hands and in his ability. Oh, and he has elite 1% of the 1% type ability as well to make him truly an outlier. To me, I think that this dude has, you know, the ability to be one of the best dudes to play this game. All he got to do is stay healthy, stay humble, and, you know, get these opportunities where they're supposed to go. And I felt like they started to come a little bit more down the stretch. The further along Kenny continues to grow and get confident in this system and in himself and his own abilities, the more we're going to get productivity from GP. I also would say the longer we keep Canada, we'll start to see GP in more than just the simple keep him on the outside and send him vertical, because down the stretch what we started to do was put him in the slots, and we would see some of the productivity coming from there, not because he's not capable of winning out there. Remember, we talked about this. We said it's just an easier throw for your rookie quarterback. Instead of asking Kenny to be perfect on a 40-yard pass with the defender in his back hip, nah. This is a way, way, way easier throw when you put GP in the slot versus whatever corner you want to put over there. Lord help him if you put a safety on him. That's just an easier throw and catch for him to make. And we would see that as well. And I think that's something that we will get a lot more of going forward as long as they keep the thing together. Now, if they switch it up, new coordinator, we'll see what that guy brings in and stuff like that. But to me, I just feel like we weren't even scratching the surface with how good this guy can truly be. And it's been proven time and time again this season, regardless of who you throw out there at corner. And you know how I feel, Deke. I don't crown it before the season. I wait until I see it. And then you got to keep showing me. But then once the sample size is large enough, I'm with you on that. And to me, the sample size is there. I mean, we talked about him in OTAs. We talked about him in training camp. We talked about him in the preseason. He's checked off every single thing that we could say, man. So to me, yeah, he's the guy.
The whole putting Pickens in the slot thing, was that a Canada thing, or was that Pickett telling Canada to do it?
Well, this is the thing. The same way.
You know I'm messing.
Oh, I know, but I have to just address it because, you know, some people out there are really serious. They do think like that. That's the reason why I laugh anytime people will bring up, hey, man, the offense only does better last year when Seven was calling the calls.
Well, that's
like,
I mean, that happened.
You see what I'm saying?
I mean, that's how good Seven was.
That's why I just laugh. Whatever narrative people want, that's how they'll put it out there. I know chain of command. That's all I'm saying. Typically, chain of command is the coordinators making any of those decisions over a rookie. But everybody has their, you know, we all just kind of speculating with that concept because we aren't in there right now. I'm here with you. So, yes. So, you could be right, man. Absolutely.
No, I'm joking. Now, I do think Ben drew up the plays in the dirt.
How do you
No,
he was like, no, I'm joking about
I'm joking about
but
the
I
Pickett
do
one.
feel like this, though. This is true.
Joking about the Pickett one. I feel like Canada did put Pickens in the slot. Could have been a group effort by everyone. Maybe Pickett, Pickens, and Canada all came together.
That's what it
but
is.
no, Ben, yeah.
It was definitely been, though.
Fourth quarter.
Been, though.
Fourth quarter, he's banging on his helmet to shut off the mic. Called his own plays and said, "Shut up, Canada. I got this."
Man, who's wiring this
like
up?
That
man? You could just knock it on it. Just...
Yeah. You slam the helmet on the bench. You do something to mess up the signal.
Oh, my gosh. I like it. They had GP at 59%.
I can't believe it's not 100.
Warren at 36%. And then Hayward
People
finished
like
up at 4%. I was a little bit surprised. I thought GP would have a lot higher rating for the breakout performer. But you're right, man. People are definitely fans of Jaylen Warren as well, man.
Warren's the trendy pick. He's like the hipster pick.
Ooh,
the underrated pick.
Okay. You say Warren, it's like, oh, I respect you. I respect you. You hip.
But the real answer is GP. Come on. Dude, it's like Juju. Didn't he win the team MVP award?
Yeah. That's the AB. That's the whole fallout.
I mean, first it should have been Ben. He's been getting snubbed on team MVPs year in and year out. But anyway, between the receivers, though, yes, you would obviously take AB over Juju. But AB, it's expected. And GP has just been so good this year. And we crowned him before the season even started that anything he was doing this year, it's like, that's who GP is.
Yeah.
Whereas Warren, undrafted guy.
Got it out the mud, man.
Was running a little bit better than Najee early on. So he was
That's what John Doe says too.
He's a little bit more of a surprise factor with Warren. I
John
guess.
Doe said Warren gets love because he's undrafted. Leonard Gillum says Jalen Warren gets love from me, baby. Okay.
Yeah, Damon Brown, GP, the real pick. Though.
Okay. John Doe says Warren could have got it if they fed him more. He was a hot name for a while here, man. I feel like he's still kind of floating around, but Najee really stepped it up. And I think that it doesn't minimize Warren. I just don't think that it has like as much push behind it right now because what Najee was able to do down the stretch.
If you want more reaction, if you want more applause or whatever, tip of the cap, I guess go with Warren. But if you just want to be right, go with Pickens.
That boy said that's the hipster pick, bro. And that's definitely the vibe. They say, "Oh, okay, I can respect that." Oh, you know a little something. You watching ball if you're gonna say Jalen Warren.
Connor Hayward's just straight underground shit. Like you're listening to.
Say it was underground, yo.
Experimental movies and you're on one. You're on Bart Basquiato's vibe.
They're like, who's your favorite artist? Oh, this dude from SoundCloud over here. Like, yo, do we got an album? Nah, but his mixtape playlist fire. It's like, bro, y'all got chill, man. Just wait a little bit. Not hating on anybody, but y'all catch my drill.
4% went with
That's
him.
funny, bro. He say, yo, that's underground right there.